Welcome to Elena Magic Channel, where I dive into the psychological portraits of film characters. I analyze their inner worlds, uncover hidden meanings, and decode the film's ending from a psychological perspective. Subscribe to explore the characters on a deeper level. What if humanity suddenly discovered that we are not alone in the universe? That is the terrifying and fascinating question behind Disclosure Day, the brand new sci-fi thriller directed by Steven Spielberg. The movie stars Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, and Colman Domingo, and it already looks like one of the biggest science fiction events of the year. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Disclosure Day, the mysterious UFO movie that has everybody on the internet discussing aliens, government secrets, and Spielberg's return to classic science fiction storytelling. And honestly, this film already feels special. For people who grew up watching movies like E.T., Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and War of the Worlds, Spielberg returning to alien themes feels almost nostalgic. But at the same time, Disclosure Day seems darker, more emotional, and much more grounded in modern fears about secrecy and truth. The story follows a world that slowly begins to realize extraterrestrial life is real. According to early information and trailers, the film focuses on a meteorologist named Margaret Fairchild, played by Emily Blunt, and a cybersecurity whistleblower named Daniel Kellner, played by Josh O'Connor. Together, they uncover information connected to mysterious UFO phenomena and hidden government secrets. Now, let's talk about what makes this movie so interesting. First of all, the atmosphere. The trailers don't rely only on explosions or giant alien battles. Instead, Spielberg builds tension through mystery, emotion, and fear of the unknown. And there are strange signals, disturbing sounds, people behaving oddly, and moments where characters seem completely overwhelmed by what they are discovering. And that's classic Spielberg. He understands that the fear of aliens is not only about monsters from space, it's about uncertainty. It's about humanity realizing that everything we believed might be wrong. One of the most powerful lines from the trailer asks, if you found out we weren't alone, would that frighten you? That single question basically defines the entire movie. Another reason people are excited is because Disclosure Day appears to mix science fiction with real-world UFO discussions. Spielberg himself said the film was partially inspired by modern reports about unidentified aerial phenomena and military sightings. Reuters, that makes the movie feel more realistic than traditional alien invasion films. Instead of showing aliens simply as enemies, the movie seems interested in how governments, media, and ordinary people react when impossible truths become public. The title itself, Disclosure Day, suggests a moment when hidden information is finally revealed to the entire world. And honestly, that idea is terrifying. Imagine waking up tomorrow and learning that extraterrestrial life had been secretly known for decades, how would society react? Would people panic? Would governments lose trust? Would religions, politics, and science completely change? Slam, this movie seems ready to explore all of those questions. Now let's talk about the cast because it's absolutely stacked. Emily Blunt already looks incredible in the lead role. She brings emotional intensity and vulnerability that make the story feel human and believable. Josh O'Connor also seems perfect as the whistleblower character who becomes obsessed with uncovering the truth. And then you have actors like Colin Firth and Colman Domingo, adding even more weight to the story. Spielberg clearly chose performers who can handle emotional drama, not just action scenes. Buoyant. That's important because the best sci-fi movies are never only about special effects. They are about people. And Spielberg understands that better than almost anyone in Hollywood. Visually, the film also looks amazing. The cinematography feels cinematic, mysterious, and huge in scale. Some shots in the trailer remind me of Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the glowing lights and massive skies. But at the same time, the darker tone gives the movie a modern edge. And of course, the music is being composed by John Williams, which is incredible news for movie fans. Spielberg and Williams are one of the greatest director-composer partnerships in cinema history. Vikinia. Another interesting thing is how secretive the marketing has been. Universal Pictures hasn't revealed the entire plot yet, and TANs are constantly analyzing trailers frame by frame looking for clues. Some people even believe the movie could connect spiritually or maybe even directly to Spielberg's older Alien classics. Whether that's true or not, the excitement is definitely real. Personally, I think Disclosure Day could become one of the best modern sci-fi films if it balances spectacle with emotional storytelling. Right now, Hollywood often focuses too much on CGI action and forgets about atmosphere and character development. But Spielberg rarely makes that mistake. He knows how to create wonder. He knows how to create fear. And most importantly, he knows how to make audiences feel emotionally connected to impossible situations. So overall, my expectations for Disclosure Day are very high. The concept is fascinating. The cast is fantastic. The visuals look stunning. And Spielberg returning to UFO science fiction feels like a major cinematic event. Okay. If the movie delivers on its ideas, we could be looking at one of the defining sci-fi films of this generation. Okay. But now I want to hear from you guys. Are you excited for Disclosure Day? Do you think aliens really exist? And which Spielberg sci-fi movie is your favorite? Write your thoughts down in the comments below.